Finishing Touch Online. When I first started helping pageant contestants with their onstage modeling, the first question that I would ask them is, what is your word? And a lot of contestants would look at me with this weird face, like, what do you mean, what is my word? And the point that I was trying to make was that we need to have a vision, an ending point, before we can even start working on your modeling or your stage presence. And I think that this idea also carries over into your pageant interview as well. We need to know your word. What do you want to portray to the judges? We begin with the end in mind. So if we know the direction that we're working towards and what we want to portray in the end, then we know how to start. So it's very important that you spend time thinking about your word. How does it represent your brand and what you want to portray to the judges before you can even start putting together your message for interview, your stage presence and your modeling and how that will look, or even before you put together your wardrobe. If your word is classic and you're hoping to portray a classic, timeless, and maybe a little bit conservative look to the judges, yet in your interview, on stage, in your facial expressions and your overall stage presence, and even in your wardrobe says that you are outgoing and bubbly and loud and fun, then there may be a little bit of a disconnect there for the judges, and they won't really understand who you are and why you're the best choice to be the title holder. So we want to make sure that your word, your brand, and your image are all consistent across the board. So the first step is to begin with the end in mind. Find out what is your word, the one word that would represent the overall look and message that you want the judges to know about you, and then stick to it. If you ever find yourself deviating away from that word or that brand, I want you to come back to it and make sure that everything matches. It is so easy to go out and try on lots of beautiful evening gowns that are super trendy and new and fun, and they may look fabulous on you, but do they match your word? That is the end goal. We want to share with the judges that one word that represents us, so that when you walk off the stage, the judges will say, oh, that girl is very classy, or oh wow, she is extremely bubbly and outgoing. So we want the judges to get it. And if everything doesn't match across the board, then they won't get it, and that could potentially lose you the competition. And I don't want that to happen. I want to see a crown on your head at your next pageant. If you liked this video, please give it a heart, a share, or even leave me a comment to let me know what you thought. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. Please reach out to me at Brittany@thefinishingtouchonline.com. And until next time, keep sparkling.